What's up, crypto fiends? Average crypto investor, aka buying the dip, here to talk about alpha nodes. Have you been watching all those node projects come out and you're not sure exactly which one you want to invest in? Well, Alpha Nodes has you covered. Alpha Nodes is a reflection token that enables you to claim rewards in Thor, Fire, Polar, Vapor, and Project X, with more coming soon. But how does Alpha Nodes actually work? Well, in today's video, we will be explaining exactly that. As always, nothing said in this video is financial advice, and you should always do your own research before investing into any project. Let's first start by talking about alpha nodes and their tokenomics. There is a fixed supply of 1 quadrillion tokens in existence for alpha nodes. 85% of that supply, or 850 trillion tokens, were liquid at launch for buying and selling, while the remaining 15%, or 150 trillion, were held back for giveaways and owner dividends. The max wallet supply is 2.5% of total supply, or 25 trillion, and the max buy or sell is 1% of the total supply, or 10 trillion. But how does alpha nodes generate revenue to pay out investors? Well, similar to Titano, another reflection-based token that you can watch my video on here, they use a buy and sell tax to capture some of the tokens and distribute those back to holders. Alpha Nodes currently has a 18% tax per transaction. 10% of that amount is paid back to investors in the form of reflections, 2% is locked into the liquidity pool, and 6% is sent to the alpha funds, which is invested into node projects that you can transfer your rewards to. More on that in a minute. So where does that leave Alpha Nodes as far as liquidity and treasury balances? Currently, Alpha Nodes is sitting at just north of $1 million in their liquidity pool, representing just about 10% of their total market cap. This is a strong signal that they have built up some resistance to larger buy and sells and will continue to grow over time. The second wallet is their treasury wallet, which has over $1 million worth of assets, of which $1 million is currently in alpha. This can be a red flag for some, but I believe at this stage Alpha Nodes is currently at, it makes sense to hold some of their own assets and take advantage of their own reflections. So how do you actually make money with Alpha Nodes? The way Alpha Nodes and most reflection tokens work is that your daily payout is based off of your share of the total supply in addition to the 24-hour volume. If we take a look at the past week's volume, we had some high days and some low days. The average works out to be 301.79 thousand. So if you held 1% of the total supply, you would make roughly $3,000 per day. At 0.5% of the total supply, you would make about $1,500 per day. These rewards accumulate to your wallet every 20 minutes as long as there are enough sells to trigger the contract pushing rewards to your contract. From there, you will see it accumulate, and you can either choose to compound your rewards or select the node tokens that you want to cash out in. If you cash out in one of the node tokens, the contract swaps to buy the selected node tokens. This allows the protocol to pay you out in these different rewards without having to hold them through the upswings and downswings of the respective protocols. So how much money can you actually make with Alpha Nodes in their current iteration? Well, if you invest in Alpha at its current price of 0.0000001017 per token with $1,000, that would give you over 98 billion tokens, or roughly 0.01% of the current supply. With a weekly daily average volume of 301,000, this would pay out $2.96 daily, or 30,100 alpha tokens if you are compounding. Although this might not seem like a lot, it can certainly build up quickly if you compound on a regular basis, or the daily volume really starts to pick up. What does the future hold for Alpha Nodes? Well, right now is a pivotal time in Alpha Nodes' future. They are currently making the transition from a reflectionary token to a true NFT node service that creates passive income for investors. Just a few days ago, they dropped a Medium article outlining their business registration in Wyoming. They also announced an NFT marketplace that is going to have Alpha as a native currency and will be a multi-chain NFT platform. This means Alpha will be used to buy and sell NFTs in addition to fees being collected in Alpha. In addition to this, Alpha's new NFT/node system will be limited to 10,000, with the Genesis NFT creation being extremely limited with 157 NFTs. There will be 100 Alpha NFTs, 47 Ronin NFTs, and 10 Apex Predator NFTs. In order to be eligible for these Genesis NFTs, you will need to be holding more than 2 trillion Alpha tokens, and then there will be an auction system. These Genesis NFTs will give you greater rewards than the other NFTs, almost like a preferred share compared to a common stock in a company. Speaking of reward rates for their new NFTs, what exactly does this look like? Well, all NFTs will have a power level system in which you can increase your rewards by compounding. These power level costs will increase on a logarithmic scale, which will be announced at a later date. The base NFTs earn 0.75% per day at power level 1 and 1.49% per day at power level 10. As far as the Genesis NFTs go, the alphas will earn 1.50% at power level 1 and 1.75% at power level 10. The Ronin will earn 1.75% per day at power level 1 and 1.99% at power level 10. The Apex Predators will earn 2.00% at power level 1 and a whopping 4.00% at power level 10. If you don't hold 2 trillion alpha tokens in your wallet, it would cost roughly $20,340 at current price. This would earn you roughly $60 a day with the current reflection model, but having the opportunity to earn up to 4% a day could be huge. I think AlphaNodes is making the right moves with all their changes coming out. As they move down their timeline from Phase 1 into Phase 2, I'm excited to see what happens. This shows that the team has a longer term play in mind and treated this initial period as a crowdsourced funding layer, and if they are able to execute, it's certainly paid off. Are you currently invested in AlphaNodes? Let me know in the comments down below. I wish I had the capital available to be able to bid on one of these Genesis NFTs, but hopefully one of you guys are able to pick it up. If you learned something today about AlphaNodes, make sure to leave a like to help others find this video. If you'd like to hear about other projects making waves in the DeFi scene, make sure you subscribe with the bell notification turned on so you can be alerted when my next video goes live. That's all for now, stay safe, and don't worry crypto fiends, we are all going to make it.